Yo guys, what's good? My name is Callum Dolby and welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while, hasn't it? I mean, what, 8 months without uploading or so? So I do have a few reasons for that, but I'm not actually going to go into that in today's video. I might upload like a little sort of like update on my life video maybe in a couple of weeks when I've got a hang of YouTube again, doing these posh vlogs and the reviews and previews and stuff. But speaking of that, I have a poll on Twitter, which you can go and vote on, which will basically decide whether I'm going to be doing 3 videos per game or 1. So the 3 video option is basically I do a preview, a matchday vlog and a review, all separate videos at about 8 to 12 minutes long. And then the other option is for 1 long video between 25 and 35 minutes. So you get like a bit of a preview, matchday vlog and then a review. Obviously if you're going to choose the option of 1 video, then you already know the results, so the preview might not make sense. So it's up to you guys, but in this one I'm going to do it all in one, just so I can sort of get this video out there and get used to editing and everything like that again. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be going to the games again. Obviously we didn't get off to a great start against Luton. I went to Luton away and I went to the Plymouth game on Tuesday, and to be fair, we're pretty shocking for both games, so I can't really take too much from that though. I mean, we haven't had a fit striker yet. Obviously Ricky J Jones getting injured against Luton as well, it's not ideal, so hopefully we can pull off a result here, even a draw, just to get some points on the board, because we know what happened last time when the first 7 games without winning, and that ended up costing us, even though we were one of the best teams in the league after Christmas, and that's not even an exaggeration. We were beating teams right at the top of the table, and that's why we got relegated on a records points total. I believe it was 56 or so the last time we were in the Championship, and that's obviously still not been broken. So I'm positive for this season. I am. I think we've built a good atmosphere in the dressing room, and I feel like the players are all in it together. And the new players that we've got coming in, obviously we've had the likes of Randall, Poku, Ollie Norburn, George Grant, these sort of players that are, you know, sort of, I wouldn't say like top level League One talents, but you're looking at sort of like that sort of level. Obviously we've signed Josh Knight, who's a Championship quality player already, which is what a lot of posh fans wanted, is that experience, you know, in the Championship, because that's what we didn't have last time. And I think that's what actually cost us like not staying in the division, is having them experienced players. But you know, as Darragh always says, trust the process. I do trust the process. You know, we've got some quality youngsters coming through the ranks, like one of our own. We've got Kyle Barker, we've got a young left back who played against Kings Lynn and against Spalding on Wednesday. I think his name's Powell. He looks good. And then also you've got players like Mensah, Harrison Burrows, Ricky J Jones, etc, etc. So I'm quite excited for the next few years to come for our little club, really. You know, we've got a new stadium going on that's going to be built in the next 3 to 4 years. It looks like it'll take about that long, which will be on the embankment. And you know, we've got a Cat 2 academy now, which is such a huge step. Like, some supporters might not realise, but that is absolutely massive for a club like ours, to get that Cat 2 academy and to get playing against the better youth teams and the better like under 23s, etc. It's going to be vital for their growth, really, instead of just playing under 18s, because as you know, like, youth football is just completely different to first team, so hopefully that'll give us a bit of an advantage when we do call these players through to the first team. So I'm going to just run through my predicted lineup now. I reckon we'll go with a 5 at the back or a 3 at the back, the way either way you see it, and I think it's going to be Pim in goal, and then we're going to have Joe Ward, we're going to have Knight, Beavers and Kent at centre back, and then also your left wing back you're probably going to have Butler, although that Tomlinson is decent as well, but I don't think we should not have thrown him straight in against Luton. That was quite unfair on the lad. I mean he literally jumped up 5 divisions, I believe, from the National League North or South. He's at that sort of step, so it goes National League North or South, National League, League 1, League 2, Championship. So, you know, 4 or 5 leagues this guy's jumped up and he just got chucked straight in. And I think that was a bit unfair, considering it was away, you know, the hostile atmosphere, etc., local derby. I feel like that was yeah, that wasn't very well thought out, but you know, that's why I'm not a football manager. That's why Fergie's the manager, he gets to make these calls, but I do think he got that one wrong. Carrying on with the rest of the lineup, I got a bit distracted there, talking about Tomlinson. So in the midfield, I think Jack Taylor's still injured, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to go with, what's his name, George Grant, and I think the other centre mid will probably be... I'd like to see Hamilton have a go. I think he was good when he came on against Luton, but then again, he's not really... I don't know, it's hard to say whether they're championship quality or not because they haven't had a go, but I think he was effective when he came on against Luton. He won some tackles, so I'm going to go with Grant and Hamilton in the midfield, and then we're going to go with Dembele and Clark Harris up front with Schmodix just in behind. I think that's what would work for us best, hopefully. So it would be like sort of like a 5-2-1-2 almost, with the wing backs going forward, and then you've got Grant and Hamilton holding it in the midfield. Obviously Hamilton being a bit more defensive than Grant going forward. Schmodix in behind, causing the chaos that he loves to cause, and then yeah, Dembele, hopefully who's fit. They said if he trains properly today, meaning Friday, then he should be able to play, so hopefully he can start. And then obviously Clark Harris, not sure on Marriott's fitness at the minute. We don't really have any idea of when he's going to be back, but obviously he played 60 minutes against, I think it was Swindon in a friendly like last week, so hopefully he shouldn't be too far away, because we can't have too many games where we're like sort of subpar fitness, because we did look really off it against Luton, which was quite concerning. But you know, all we need is a draw or one result or one goal to go in, and I reckon we'll be flying. I'm going to predict that we're going to finish 18th in the league. It's quite optimistic. I'd be happy with 21st, because obviously the bottom three go down, meaning 22nd, 23rd and 24th. So I'll be happy with 21st really, but I'm going to say 18th. So another thing I'm going to be doing with these previews and stuff is just giving you a player to watch for the opposition, obviously. And with Derby, obviously they've had some sort of they've had some financial troubles, and they haven't been able to sign many players to contracts, etc. And there's been a lot going on behind the scenes. I'm going to pick this player, Ravel Morrison. You should see a picture flash up here. And basically he was in Man United's youth team with the likes of Pogba, etc. And he had a very promising like academy stage in football, but it never really like manifested into anything. I think he went to like Italy, like an Italian team on loan. I think it might have been Lazio, or like just some random team. He played abroad a bit, and then now he's come back and he's playing for Derby, and he scored a cracker of a volley. I think it was against Salford in the cup that I saw during the week. And let's be real, the guy's got a lot of ability, especially at this level, and if he turns it on, then he could be a vital player for Derby this season, I reckon. So yeah, player to watch is Ravel Morrison. So we're just going to go into your guys' predictions now. Obviously, I ask on Twitter 3 days before now, so 3 days before the game, I'll ask on Twitter what your predictions is, along with your goal scorers, and it will go in this vlog. So this is a tweet that I sent out. So if you want to get involved, just follow me on Twitter. The links will be down below. It's at CallumDolby with 2 underscores. So make sure you go and follow that and be featured in the next video. So before I get into the predictions, I normally say this at the end of the video, but the watch time and stuff, people might not watch this video all the way through, so I'm going to say it now. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming to get 350 subscribers by the end of the year. I believe I'm on something like 308 now, so you know, 40 subscribers in 4 months, I think that's very achievable, and it would be really cool if I could get to 350 by the end of this year. I'd really appreciate that. So make sure you like the video and subscribe, and let's get into your guys' predictions. Let's do it. Right guys, this is going to be your predictions, but just as a quick little message, this is the tweet that I put out asking for which videos you prefer to see, a 25 to 35 minute video or an 8 to 12 minute videos. And so far the 8 to 12 minute videos is probably winning by a couple of votes. It's open for the next 6 days, so plenty of time. Just follow the link to my Twitter in the description, you'll be able to cast your vote. Right, let's go on to your guys' predictions now. So here's the tweet, guys. This is what I put out 3 days before the game. So if you want to get involved in these matchday vlogs, then make sure to follow me on Twitter, and you'll be able to put your prediction in to be featured in the vlog. So we've got DCFC Talk saying a Derby win. They don't have the biggest squad, but some talent in there. I think too much. However, expecting a reaction from Posh. 2-1 Derby, Lawrence ×2. Should be a good game. 1-0 Marriott and Ravel Morrison. Hopefully we can pull a win. 2-1 Derby. I think we'll perform far better, but Derby are nowhere near as made out to be. That's a very good point. They're not as bad as everyone makes them out to be at the moment. They've got a strong starting 11. I hope I'm wrong. Up the Posh. We've got Jack Cave saying 2-0 Posh. Our terrible is no match for their god awful. Well, hopefully, if there's one club that can mess it up, it's Derby, I guess. Got a 4-0 Derby from Jacob if we play awful, or 2-1 Posh if we have a masterclass. Well, let's hope for the latter there. We've got Keeping It Posh saying 2-0 Posh, Marriott if he plays, and Randall. Caden Peacher or Cape United, make sure you go subscribe to him. He says 1-0 Posh, Marriott hopefully. We've got Shane here, or T_Gamer7, 2-0 Posh, Clark Harris double. We've got Matthew _PUFC saying 2-1 Posh, JCH with the first and Marriott off the bench for the second, up the Posh. We've got AJ _PUFC saying 2-0 Posh, Marriott and Grant. Got Sean Rutham saying 2-1 win for the boys, Wardy and JCH to bag, let's hope so. We've got Tom saying 1-0 Posh, Grant. Alex Nelson, we've got 3-3 Jono, Sammy and Marriott. We've got Hugo Reed saying 3-0 Posh. We've got Ben Beebe saying 4-1 Posh. Kazim Richards, think his name is for Derby. Yeah, I think you're right there. Dembele, Kent and Clark Harris for a brace. We've got L saying 1-0 Derby, Kazim Richards. And then we've got Troy DCFC saying 2-1 Derby. And Total Scouting saying 2-0 Derby, Lawrence and Kazim Richards. So yeah, a good few predictions there. There's probably just under 20, I think, or just over 20. A lot of them are saying that we're going to scrape a win, but the Derby fans saying that they're not as bad as everyone makes them out to be, obviously with their financial troubles going on. So yeah, there's a good mix here, a good few draws, a good few Posh wins, and a good few Derby wins. So we'll see what happens today, and yeah, let's get into the game. And Dad has just gone into a pub to have a few beers before the game. So yeah, just basically update you when we get to the ground. So the starting lineup's just been announced. It's Marriott's first game in the league. Obviously, he played in a pre-season friendly, but he's back starting at London Road. So we've got Pym, Butler, Thompson, Beavers, Kent, Clark Harris, Grant, Marriott, Norburn, Ward, and Randall. So Norburn making his debut too. Should be a good game. I'm going to stick with my 3-1 prediction, and yeah, hopefully we can get a win. So I've had a couple of ciders, just heading to the game now, just walking across the car park. Yeah, very excited to see Clark Harris and Marriott up top together. Let's see what they can do. So it's looking like the Derby have been given the motor point. Yeah, look, I think there's about 1,800 there or so. Obviously, they're normally sort of over here as well, but didn't sell enough tickets. But still good support from Derby, considering everything's going on at the club. Champions season at home kicks off now. Let's go, Borough.
Again.
And the attacking Marrow. Come on, Borough. Derby corner here. Looked in, left-footed. Clearance and JCH. Right. Fired across. Pin save. Good save. 16 minutes in. No team really threatened yet. Butler here on the left. Into Randall. Disappointing again. Butler again on the left. Crosses it in. Clark Harris. Just over the bar. Derby got a free kick here, about 30 yards out on the right hand side of the pitch if you're looking at it from Derby's goal. Let's see what happens. I think it's Ravel Morrison on it. Whips it in. Straight over. Break here, Marriott on the right. Played it over. Butler has got it. Has he? Yes, he has. Wasn't the best ball, but Randall's got it here. Plays it in. Marriott. Oh, Grant. Kind of just fell over. That was a bit weird. So we've got a bit of half-time entertainment now, doing the old skip challenge. Chip is a skip, someone done it. First time we've seen someone done it in ages, to be fair, but yeah, it was a posh fan. Not too much to know from the first half, really. Been a lot better than Luton and Plymouth, but doesn't really take a lot to be better than them performances. Just hope we can keep it up and maybe just nick a goal, get a 1-0, even a 0-0 I'd be happy with. Derby are playing well, you can see their quality, Ravel Morrison, etc. Guy just missed there. But yeah, looking forward to the second half. Hopefully we can nick a goal. Yeah, let's do it. Good to see, positive start. I think it's 2 shots on target now. Good start to the second half, that. Change for Derby. Kazim Richards gone off injured, stretch it off. Hope he's alright. Hopefully he's not out for too long. Quick recovery and all that. They put on one of their youth players. I think it's called like Stretton or something. But yeah, I guess that helps us. Kazim Richards is a very good player. See if we can get a goal. Battle's got it here. Gone backwards though. Posh fans are not happy about that. Then over to Ward there on the right. Ward, good time. Terrible. Butler and Akers, yeah. Free kick. There's a free kick. Grant on it. Right on the side of the box. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Yes. Come on. 3 cycles. Norburn. Yes. Beavers in the box. That's better. Come on. Marriott coming off. Suriki Dembele. Right change, really. Marriott hasn't got much fitness. Morris Dembele, really. Get Dembele ahead. Hear that applause for Dembele. Hopefully he stays. Butler cross. There's a chance there, big chance. Cycling the ball. He's beat his man.
Yeah, second, that's ours.
Oh, you got to be winning that. You got to be winning that. Tackle. No! They're pressing. They're not really getting out of our half. A bit concerning. 20 minutes left. Randall coming off the night here. Good change. Battle's got it here. Gone backwards though. Posh fans are not happy about that. Then over to Ward there on the right. Ward, good time. Terrible.
Butler and acres. Yeah. Free kick. There's the free kick. Grant on it. Right on the side of the box. Let's see.
Come on.
There we go.
Yes.
Good ball.
Come on.
3 cycles. Norburn.
Yes.
Beavers in the box.
Yes.
That's better. Beavers. Come on. Marriott coming off. Suriki Dembele. Right change really. Marriott hasn't got much fitness. Royce Dembele with it as well. Get Dembele ahead. Hear that applause for Dembele. Hopefully he stays. Butler cross. There's a chance there, big chance. Recycling the ball. Ward.
That's bad start.
He's beat his man.
Yeah, second, that's ours.
Oh, you got to be winning that. You got to be winning that. Tackle.
No! Well done. Who was that, Grant?
Go on.
Come on! Well done, Grant. Go on. Well done. Come on, get out of it. You're gonna make it.
Good ball. Just across the face of goal there. They're pressing and not really getting out of our own half. A bit concerning. 20 minutes left. Randall coming off the night here. Good change. Big goal, 1-0, 76 minutes in. Ball was bouncing around in the box. There's not a lot we can do really, I don't think, about that one. Probably could have cleared it maybe once, but they just wanted it more. Won the second, third, fourth and fifth ball, and yeah, we're 1-0 down. I think it was number 34. We scored, yeah, disappointing, but hopefully we can get a goal back. 77 minutes in, so we've still got about 15 minutes with stoppage time as well. Hopefully we can get a goal back. Corner here, left hand side, Grant taking it, whips it in. Keeper's punch. Ward!
Let's go! Come on! 1-1. 90 minutes. Can't say plus 11. That's 11 minutes. 11 minutes of out of time. Come on!
Free kick in a great position.
Give the ball to
Dembele bringing it forward, gets fouled. Interesting. Free kick here, right hand side of the box. Got Grant and Clark Harris over it, left and a right footer. Looks like Clark Harris territory as well. If he smashes this in. Bit too high. Atmosphere's picking up now. Burrows is collecting it on the side.
Do him! Go on!
Look at them!
Do you know what? Burrows absolutely floored their number 2. He absolutely floored him. Come on! Go on! Go on! Great ball again.
Burrows has put 2 or 3 amazing balls in since he's been on. Really putting himself in contention for a start as well as the goal.
Somehow we've come back. Him's loving it. Hill is loving it. Oh my God, what a game. I'm loving it. Dad's loving it. one down with what, 10 minutes left? 2-1, watched it on the big screen. Dembele gets it, puts it in the corner. Great finish. Come on, boss.
Come on, ref!
Can't be long left now, maybe a minute, 2 minutes. Trans Bella like we are going up. Probably not, but you never know. We've got a free kick here with Clark Harris Ward and Grant. Might as well have Clark Harris top corner last minute. Here we go. Maybe not. Really well. Harrison Burrows has been quality today.
That's the game. 2-1. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say. My voice is going a little bit. But we've done it. We've got our first points on the board. 2-1 to Posh. I'll speak to you guys when I get home.
And we're back home, so it's about 3:20 now. It took us quite a while to get out of the car park. But yeah, we're back. And Jesus Christ, what a game to come back on, really. Like, you know, this is my first vlog in ages. You know, even before when I came back for them 3 or 4 videos, I was only doing the previews and stuff, because obviously we couldn't go to the games. Like, that's the first home league game in over 500 days, and the release of just celebrating a goal, like it just felt so good to celebrate that goal, both of the goals. Like, obviously Plymouth and Luton, we didn't score, so having that release is just, it was amazing. It really was amazing. Like, it just, yeah, massive weight off the shoulders. And yeah, let's get into the player ratings and a little review of the game. So, gonna start in goal with Christy Pym. I think he had a good game. Made a couple of saves, was quite commanding from corners and when they were putting crosses in. Give him a 6.5. Moving along the defence, starting with Joe Ward at right wing back. I'm going to give him a 6.5 today. I think he was okay. A problem with Ward that I see is that he doesn't believe in himself enough. Like, he always seems to sort of like get to a man and then sort of just go backwards or go sort of sideways. He doesn't try to beat the man, and the only time he did today, we scored. So you know, he got an assist. I can't really give him too much of a low rating. I thought he was just okay. I don't think he was anything good or terrible. So yeah, 6.5. And then the same rating for Frankie Kent. I'm going to give him a 6.5 as well. I think he played really well today. You know, he was a bit shaky in the Luton game and in the Plymouth game, but today he really stepped it up, showed what he can do in the Championship, and yeah, he just played really well. I'm really glad that he got a good game sort of under his belt in the Championship, because he was starting to look a bit shaky. So yeah, I'm very pleased with Ken at 6.5. And then moving along, we've got Thompson, who was in the middle of the 3 central defenders. I'm going to give him a 6. I think he was good. You know, he broke up the play well. He drove forward with the ball a few times, as he likes to do. And yeah, he was solid in the middle of the park. But I think Kent was our best defender today, so I can't give him more. You know, more than Kent, who was at a 6.5. So yeah, 6 for Thompson. Moving across, obviously we had Mark Beevers starting, and I'm going to give him a 5.5. He did fine in the grand scheme of things, but I don't think he's up to this level, to be honest. You know, with the style of play we have, with playing out from the back, it just doesn't suit him. And when obviously he went off, we scored twice, so I don't know if you can take anything from that. But yeah, interesting game for Beevers. You know, he's good in the air, he's good at corners, like defending corners, but obviously with our style of play, like sort of playing out from the back, it really doesn't suit him. So yeah, 5.5 for Beevers. I feel harsh saying that, but yeah, he was all right. And then we had Butler, going to give him a 6. He was okay, same as Beavers really. Didn't really do too much wrong, didn't do too much right either. Some of his crosses were quite wayward. He gave the ball away quite a bit, so yeah, I'm going to give him a 6. Into the midfield, we started off with Norburn, Grant, and then sort of Rando at the tip. So Norburn, I mean, Jesus, I was really impressed with him today. I think he was one of our best players. He broke up the play. He stuck a foot in. You know, that's what we've been missing. That sort of steely midfielder who's going to get them tackles in and do the stuff that other people don't want to do. You know, diving in and just getting your foot in. And I was really, really impressed with him today. He stepped up. From obviously he's never played above League One level before, and he's really did step up. So I'm going to give him a 7.5. Moving along to Grant, I'm going to give him a 5.5. That's probably a bit harsh, but I didn't really see too much from him today. His deliveries were quite poor at points from corners and set plays. And yeah, he didn't really do too much to affect the game that I saw. So yeah, 5.5. And I'm going to give the same rating to Joel Randall as well. I thought he was alright. Nothing special again. He gave the ball away quite a lot. He took one too many touches here and there, but that's what you get when you sign in these young players who haven't played in the league before. You're going to get some youthful exuberance and you're going to get mistakes, and we just have to be patient with them really. We can't just write them off after 1 or 2 games. So yeah, he's going to get better. He's going to have a lot better games than he did today. So yeah, 5.5. So moving on to the strikers, we had Clark Harris and Marriott. I'm going to start with Clark Harris. So I give him a 6.5 today. I think he was good. He held up the ball well as he does. He bullied the defenders. He put his body around. That's his game. And I was quite impressed with him today. I think he played well. I'm going to give him a 6.5. And then Marriott couldn't affect the game as much as he wanted to. He pressed quite a lot, which I was impressed with. He was pressing a lot when he was on, and we all know that he's got pace, so he's going to scare defenders, and their keeper especially was very dodgy today with clearing the ball. There was a couple of times Marriott nearly got there, and there was actually one time that Marriott sort of blocked his kick out and we nearly scored from it. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 6. On to the substitutes, we had Knight come on for Randall, I believe it was. He did fine. I mean, nothing you can really do as sort of like a centre mid to stand out unless you score when you're coming on in the last 10 minutes. So I'm going to give him a 6. Dembele, I'm going to give a 7 to. He was really good when he came on. You know, he was taking players on. He was carrying the ball up the field, which is what we really were desperately crying out for. And obviously he scored that goal in the 100th minute to send London Road and the whole stadium into just absolute meltdown. Like, it was so good to have that the roar of the crowd I missed it so much. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. You know, I've really missed it. And then on to what else can I say? Harrison Burrows was absolutely quality when he came on. I mean, really, he looked like some sort of like Premier League player or something. He was insane. He had, 5 or 6 really good crosses. Because where I am in the family stand, he was playing right next, sort of like near me, if you get what I mean. He was on that side of the pitch, and I was just so impressed with him. Like, I've never seen him have a game like that, and the balls that he was putting into the box were quality. Obviously, he scored the first goal from Ward's cross, got an assist. Did he get an assist for the second? Or was it... No, I don't think it was his assist, but anyway, he got a goal, and the balls he was putting in were just insane. So I'm going to give him a 9. As a sub, you really can't ask for much more than that. As a sub coming on, he was just different class today. So for my man of the match, I'm going to give... obviously, I want to give it to Burrows, but he was only a sub, so can I give it to Burrows? I'd say from the starting 11, Norburn was probably the standout for me. So Yeah, I'll give Norburn man of the match. He played well. You know, obviously people normally give it to attacking players, so I want to have that appreciation for our midfield. And yeah, he played quality. So Norburn for man of the match. And I mean, I'm just really happy that fans are back. We had over 10,000. We had over 10,000 in the stadium today, and we stood up to the challenge. Realistically, we weren't scared when the goal went in. We didn't roll over. We just kept going and kept going and kept going, and we got back in the game. And I'm just so happy that we got points on the board, because we've proven, I think, now that we can stand up to these teams. We don't have to be afraid. Like, we don't have to play within ourselves like we've been doing the past 2 games. We can go out and express ourselves, and we can beat these teams. You know, we can beat these championship teams, and we can stay up. I fully expect us to stay up. I think we're going to probably finish above 20th, about 18th. So yeah, I'm really excited for the next video. This one's been really fun to make and a great game to come back to. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to hit 350 subscribers by the end of the year. So that's 40 subscribers in 4 months. I reckon we can do that, guys. Come on, get it shared, get your friends on, get subscribed. And if you did enjoy this video, give it a like. If you enjoyed my return, obviously smash that like button. Probably try and hit 20 likes for my comeback video. I think that's achievable. I wouldn't normally ask for that many, but yeah, 20 likes would be great. I hope you did enjoy this sort of all-in-one experience. I think from now on, from the initial voting, the first day of voting in the poll, the sort of 3 8 to 12 minute videos are winning. So but it is close. So I might do sort of like a combination of the two. So I'll do like the preview as its own video, and then like a matchday vlog and this in one, so you could get 2 videos instead of just 1 or 3, sort of meeting somewhere in the middle, so it's not too long. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you at the next game, which is Cardiff at home on Tuesday. I can't wait. All that's left to say from me is cheers.